The a-hole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's gonna walk her down the aisle. The crazy part about it is, when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. I paid for these invitations.
What sign should you avoid when dating men? The negative bank account sign, the minus sign.
About to get absolutely ripped apart for this. I can feel it coming. So this poor girl just got dumped by her boyfriend because she was chosen for the lap dance by Chris Brown. There's a lot of factors that play into this, and obviously I don't know all the details. Apparently her boyfriend did buy her the ticket for £500, so it is taking the mickey a little bit. But if you got chosen out of the hundreds of thousands of girls that go to Chris Brown concerts, why would you say no? You've paid £500 for your ticket. You're not going to say no to a once-in-a-lifetime experience. That don't mean she's going to elope with Chris Brown. Doesn't mean she loves her boyfriend any less. She was just doing what any sane person would do. Gotta look at it the other way around. If my boyfriend went to a Beyonce concert and she offered him a lap dance on stage, I would be absolutely infuriated if he said no.
Behind every hot girl is an ugly man from her past who paid her back in trauma for her charity work.
So what do you guys do with these situationships? Do you just like hook up and then like hope they'll be your boyfriend one day? Or like, is that the goal? I'm still trying to learn how to date in my 30s. This is a weird world.
Women love a man with options. A man that is in fact in demand, meaning lots of people value their time with him and lots of females want their attention. This is exactly why athletes have such an easy time getting women. And it's not only because of the money, but it's because how many people want them. It's that chase. It's the, oh my God, you picked me. Being a man in demand is exactly how you don't get friend zoned. You need to have social confidence. So the way that you talk, the way that you hold yourself, the way that you present yourself, opposed to you not being socially confident, you lower your shot and your chances substantially, especially when you're wanting to land a woman that you want, where you're not just settling.
You heard it from the source, guys. Kudos to this woman for keeping it real. Cause let's be honest, lots of women who give advice on dating are professional sugarcoaters. Remember guys, men are hunters. Women on the other hand are hunters of men. You need to forget all that you've been told and understand that women are far more competitive than men. I mean, think about it. In a formal event, what happens when two women find out that they're wearing the same dress? You don't have to be a McGregor or play for the Lakers, but you need to be on your purpose full time. Push your side hustles, go to the gym, keep your skin and hair routine on point. Women will never admit it, but they want a superior.
The a-hole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's gonna walk her down the aisle. So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter. She just graduated from university, which I paid for. Now, she went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job. Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her and her mother been talking about doing. Being occupied with, being consumed most of the time. Now, her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her. Not her education, not child support, which is probably her mother's fault because, you know, she didn't fight for that. And I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you, I do this for you, and then take off. And then she be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they could have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right? He's supposed to come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite. I'm like, nah. I'll let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people. And you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement. So we walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them. She said 250 people is a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she's gonna say if any of the people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what? Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I'll just be mad. All right? So now, the crazy part about it is, when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. I paid for these invitations. How you got a real daddy on there, her mama on there? Cool. Couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house, okay? It's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents, right? Trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up, my stepdaughter's real daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding. What? The wedding that I'm paying for in my house? The daddy don't do nothing for you? Is giving you away? Oh, and they were just so happy and smiling. Oh, yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably wanted to do both, honestly. So I took that time to stand up and give a toast as well. I said, I owe the groom and the bride a deep debt of gratitude because they have opened my eyes tonight. Oh, everybody at the table was just smiling. They have let me know that my position in this family is not what I thought it was. Oh, you should have saw the frowns, man. Now they mad. It done got serious. I let them know I am not the godfather or, the head of the family that I thought I was, the loved one that would be seeked out in times of need. Nah. I realized I'm an ATM. Yeah. So, since I have been replaced as host of the wedding, I shall be giving my financial duties to the new host. And I will back out monetarily. Yeah. Yep. Now, after the announcement, a whole lot of snickering was going on around the table, right? A lot of mumbling. But they didn't say anything to me. Nobody addressed me now. Now, later that night, tell me why my girlfriend gonna come to me talking about how I'm ruining so much. How I'm ruining so much for backing out. And how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding. And how her daughter ain't this and that. Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care of it, right? That's my stepdaughter. I mean, it ain't even my stepdaughter, really. It's my girlfriend. I just happen to be around her for the last 10 years. But tell me why the next day, my girlfriend trying to show me how much I'm ruined, right? She takes me to where they planning the wedding, and the wedding planner showed me, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I look at the venue. They got some father-daughter dances, right? 3 songs. All of them cater to her real dad, not me. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it. I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this? His name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine. The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that I wanted, they can't even come in my house? Wow. Okay. It's wild, man. So I went on ahead and let her know I will not be there, and neither will my money. Yeah. And they would no longer be at my house either. And you would no longer be at my house or your daughter.
Nice.
No, sir, you are not an a-hole. And to all you ladies watching, I hope this clip addresses as to why men avoid single mothers like a plague. Alpha smash. Beta cash. Raw and uncut, fellas. Listen to the anger and pain in this man's voice. He's a grown man with grey hairs and all, yet he was not only finessed, but stripped of his manhood. The very fact that she refused to take the man's consideration about his loved ones attending the wedding tells you that she never respected this man for the 10 years they were together, but only saw him as an human ATM. The worthless deadbeat, Pookie and Ray Rays as we call them, was nowhere to be found, but the second the grand wedding was near, he shows up, and even worse, the wife and daughter are glad to invite him. What does that tell you? It tells you that the girlfriend and the daughter low-key despised him. Clearly the wife was carrying a flame for the worthless deadbeat. Well done to this man for putting his foot down. Guys, unless you want this man to be you, pouring your heart out and complaining on social media, single moms are recreational use only. Always use protection and flush it down the toilet. Don't fund and sponsor another man's nut. Alrighty everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Until next time.
Hi.
Hi.
Danny wants your number.
Oh, okay. Who's Danny? You?
You're looking at her.
Okay.
Silly.
I'm sorry.
Oh, baby boy.
What are you doing?
Say ah. Can you say ah for mommy?
No.
Do you want some of mommy's milky?
Sure. This is weird.